Andy is playing our resident aggressive opponent today. And he's going to do the best job that he can of pretending to be that because he's normally very smart and tactically strong fencer. But today, he's Mr. Aggressive Fencer. So, many of you guys know from your tournament experience, from your fencing club experience, that a lot of times even classically strong fencers will lose their cool, will start to get after you, and normally what will happen is there'll be 2 or 3 attacks in quick succession, right? So if Andy is playing the aggressive fencer and he's trying to chase me down the strip, he's mad, he's lost his mind, right? Here's what he's going to do. He's going to throw 2 really quick attacks. Okay, now, what did I just do? Right, I used my ability to match his speed and his distance to get out of the way, right? That's option number 1 that I can do, right? Just to survive, right? That's me surviving, right? Option number 2 is for me to use distance and parries, right? Also equally valid. But in neither of those instances did I really set myself up for a good point. And I also didn't make him stop doing what he was doing, right? As far as he's concerned, we can spend the rest of the bout with him chasing me around and just me dinking his blade right and left and never getting a point. So if I really want to take control of him, if I want to stop him from playing his game, if I want to just say, no, this is enough, I'm not going to let you chase me around, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a special kind of beat that will actually stop his forward movement. So what we're going to do is we're going to break this down into just one lunge. He's going to do one lunge, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. And then we'll go back to the tactical sequence, and we'll show the same thing. So if Andy's doing one lunge with me, he does one lunge, right? What am I doing? This is me using my parry that you guys know to pull him in, right? All well and good. But if he's an aggressive opponent and I really want to stop him, I want to rattle him, I want to make him stop doing what he's doing, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a forward beat. I'm going to use a beat that uses his forward and backward momentum to stop him in his tracks, and here's what that looks like. Okay? Watch it one more time and really see what happens to his body and his arm. Okay? Now, go back to the first one. Okay? Big difference, right? He comes in all the way, his foot comes down much later, I do not stop him, okay? So, he's an aggressive fencer, right? We go back to our tactical sequence. He's going to throw his 2 attacks. If it were me, I would throw the beat on his first attack, but it can be thrown at either point. So we're fencing, right? And he's getting ready to come after me, here he comes. See what happened? Right? Did you see how off balance he got? Right? I stopped him in his tracks. Right? That's death. Right? That's death from above. Okay? Watch it again. Right? Now he was more controlled that time, but he's still just as vulnerable. Okay? Now let's watch it on the second attack. Okay? Now I still moved back. Right, I still kept distance. I didn't stand there. I wasn't a brick wall. Right, because being a brick wall means that we end up this close. And if we're electrical, we start doing all this crazy stuff. And if we're in real life, someone gets me in the gut or stabbed through the heart. Right? We don't do that. So I have to keep my distance the same, but that doesn't mean that I cannot turn my force against his and double up his speed, double up his force to stop him cold. Okay, so here it is one more time on the second attack. It's dead. Okay, so that is a really simple explanation of how to use a forward beat against an opponent who's aggressive, using their own tension, like you saw the very first time I used it against him. They can actually trip them up. They can actually make them fall over their own feet because they're building up for a second attack, and you just push them, you're done, you say, that's it, you're gone, right? So there is the beat in a nutshell for stopping aggressive